Hey everybody, what's going on? Eddie here, and welcome back to King's Court. I just want to make one thing clear. This has nothing to do with my fandom deteriorating from the Clippers. This shirt was bought when I still didn't have a team, and it doesn't really fit me that well anymore, I don't think. But yeah, I don't wear this out. This only stays inside the house, and it's really just a shirt that I use so I don't dirty my good ones, really. But of course, you all know how big of a Clipper fan I am nowadays, so let's just get down to the video. Now, just like I said, and let's skip or just shoot straight to Damian Lillard's whole trade request news and whatever. I told you all that I wanted to hear from some source, or even his mouth, in this case his own mouth, that he did not request the trade. It was all rumors. Who knows who spreaded these rumors? And you know, it's that's why I didn't want to touch on it too soon. That's why I wanted to give it some breathing room and maybe see if it was legit news. But here's what I understood from his video interview when it came to the trade rumors. He shut it down, and I believed it. I believe that he didn't request a trade. I have no reason to believe that he would be lying about such a thing. So I firmly believe that him not having requested a trade from the Blazers, it's not a big deal. Because, well, I just didn't think he had that type of attitude with him and his team, within him and his team. Obviously, he's been loyal to the franchise and he's represented the Trailblazers better than anyone in recent memory. So I felt he was genuine. However, people have reason to believe that he hasn't completely shut down the likelihood of him requesting a trade, and that's big. Because it's one thing to say, no, I haven't. It's one thing to say, no, I am not requesting a trade, and it's another to say, I have not requested a trade. It's a play on words. It's a different way to say, you know, whether you want to leave or not. A lot of people have been saying that, maybe this is the little clue that he does plan to leave because the Blazers are not working with him and trying to get him the best team possible. They can't right now. McCollum and Nurkic both have big contracts that are keeping the Blazers from signing a big free agent. But let's be real here. There's not many good ones this upcoming offseason. Kyle Lowry's my only big one. Kawhi Leonard, no one expects him to leave. And I can't really think of any other big free agents this upcoming offseason. It's just working through your contracts and trading from this next season. Everyone's under contract. Everyone has already signed their extensions. I don't see the Blazers getting any better unless they trade McCollum, who is a better player between Nurkic and McCollum. You could definitely get plenty for McCollum. And if I were the Blazers, I would consider doing it. The Blazers do have one of the better backcourts in the league in regards to scoring. Hasn't gotten them very far. One Western Conference Finals appearance, respectable. But every other series or season that they've played, they've just managed to get by. Or didn't, in some cases. They were no match for Golden State when they reached the Western Conference Finals. They couldn't beat the Nuggets this past season. And I don't believe they're going to be any better in the future. The one thing I got for the Blazers is You can win with Lillard. You can win with him being the best player on the court. It's just guards nowadays, they just can't do it alone. Once upon a time, you were able to have one good guard and, make a good, strong push. Allen Iverson, Dwayne Wade, Kobe. What other guard has made it far? Nash. There's so many guards that have gone the distance to get to a good spot in the playoffs. But the thing with all these guards is they've had a good big or a good wing. I apologize for the truck. It is noisy. I will pause it right here and I'll get back to you guys in a bit. I just decided to switch locations because I don't see the truck leaving anytime soon and I don't want to hear that engine. So let's carry on with the video. Let's look at it from Lillard's perspective. You're getting up there in age. You've had no help so far from the team or the office. And well, you got the option to leave now, which would be a good time since Lillard is one of the best players in the league. There's no doubt someone's going to want to trade for him and willing to give up plenty to get him. Clutch scorer, durable, and a good locker room presence. Don't give up attitude. Sure, I think he's got a lot going for him, and he's definitely you're definitely going to give up a lot if you're the team trading for Damian Lillard. That's what I got to say about that. I hope he does leave. I don't think he should stay in Blazers anymore. They've run it back too many times, and if there was ever going to be a season where they won games because the other team had injuries, it was this one. Look at the Suns. First year back after, 14 years missing the playoffs, and they're in the NBA Finals? I'm still salty about it, but let's just move right along to the NBA Finals. Giannis, I don't know why he hasn't improved his shooting game, but Middleton's there. Just give it to Chris Middleton. He's been the best scorer in the clutch. Clutch being the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. He's been the best player thus far. Just keep going to Middleton. He looks like he wants it. Just give it to him. Giannis, as good as he is at scoring inside, if he doesn't have right positioning, he should always give it to Middleton. I don't think they should change that aspect of their system or game plan because it's working for them. And then Jrue Holiday, look at the guy. He's been amazing. And look, here's what I'll say about this series. The Suns, I didn't mind winning because Chris Paul was going to get his ring. The Bucks, I didn't mind because they've got plenty of players that I've respected over the years. In PJ Tucker, Brook Lopez, Jrue Holiday, and I think there's a couple others, but those are the three main guys. I wouldn't mind seeing them win a championship. They're good players. They deserve it. They put in the work for so long, and they're in a good position. And in the Suns side, I just have Chris Paul. I don't really respect too many players from the Suns side. After Chris Paul, it's just DeAndre Ayton. Beyond that, not one guy on the team do I like. So, here's what I say. If the Suns did end up winning or do end up winning the championship, I see it as a big flaw because they've played too many teams that have had one or two or more players injured on their opponent's side. It's a big deal to me because yes, you always want the luck factor, and it comes into play oftentimes, even with referees missing and making calls that maybe a lot of people disagree with. But there was something about this season and the Suns' run that I just could not respect and could not just swallow when it came to them winning a championship. It just feels so empty, so flawed. It's ridiculous the amount of luck that they've had. Yes, they're the number 2 seed. And it's okay, I guess, that they put themselves in the 2 seed to make it this far, because after all, seeding does put you in a good position. But there was too much luck put into this season's, this postseason. And on the Bucks side, sure, Harden and Irving were out, but they still had to play good players and teams. I would respect a Bucks championship more than I would a Suns championship. That's just me, though. Maybe that's not you guys, but what do you all think? Maybe am I just missing that Jaylen Brown didn't play for the Celtics when the Bucks were playing them? Well, I'm sorry, did they even play them? No, they didn't. I'm sorry, that's my mistake. But nonetheless, I still think the Bucks did have to go through more to beat every team that they've had to come through to. All right, it came from the last year's Eastern Conference champions to the second best player in the league, my eyes, and I guess the favorite team, and the young Atlanta Hawks team that I suppose Trae Young didn't get to play and fully expand his skill set, but I still respect it more over the Suns run. But like I said, those are my thoughts. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And hopefully this channel grows over the summer. I'm trying to get my word out here, and I need your guys' support. So that's all I got to say for you and for now. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for listening. Have a good one.